Well, hello everybody. My name is Rachelle and this is The Rent Source. I created this channel to provide information to people who are needing credit-friendly rental properties for sale under $200,000, affordable housing options, and alternative housing opportunities, as well as provide my company's credit restoration services for people who are ready to finally resolve their credit issues. Now, let me clarify, I don't own the company, I do represent the company. I'm an agent of that company. But in today's video, I am coming at you from the beautiful city, the city beautiful of Orlando, Florida. I know a little something about Orlando because most of my family's there and I've spent a significant amount of time living there in the 90s and the early 2000s. So this video today is about a property called Orlando's Best Value Studio Apartments, and they are connected to the Countryside Inn and Suites. They do say they offer extended stay living done right, because they do offer a setup option that is more like a studio apartment than a hotel room. As for the properties themselves, as for the hotel like option, let's start with that because that's the cheapest option that you can get. You can pay for it by the day, by the week, or the month. Weekly rentals are less expensive than the daily ones, and the monthly rentals will give you the very best rate of all. At the time of this video, the daily rate for the traditional hotel room like option is $59. The weekly rate for that is $299, and the monthly rate is a special $1,099. Now, before we get in deeper, let me just clarify that rates are subject to change. The only reason I even mention the rates is to kind of give people a ballpark at what they're looking at coming out of pocket. But you could call and the rates can be different from this. But I'm sure they're not going to fluctuate too far from what these rates are. So plan accordingly and definitely call to find out what the current rates are. Okay. Now, as for their studio apartments, what they call studio apartments, there are two options there. There's one with a smaller size kitchen and appliances. And there's a stovetop and no oven. And then there's another one with a full-size kitchen complete with the full-size appliances and an oven. They are both the same size. They are both 700 square feet. And the difference in price is that one is going at $319 a week and the other is at $349 a week. Both of them have a more affordable monthly rate. But do go ahead and call them for that monthly rate. And also, it does look like they do run specials. Definitely ask them for specials, because most companies, and this is just over across the board, they're not going to give you a special unless you ask about it. No manager or nobody that you're talking to on the phone is usually going to be so forthcoming about these specials. So do ask. Now, I will say that they have ceramic tile floors, so you don't have to worry about any sort of gross carpeting. Carpeting is my pet peeve. I hate it. They do have flat screen TVs. There's cable, Wi-Fi, on-site laundry. There's a vending area, a beautiful pool, and someone is supposedly at the front desk 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I will say that the traditional hotel room option does include daily housekeeping, while the studio apartment options offer it as an add-on. So I'm sure that's an additional cost. So you do want to inquire about that. Now, this property is located in the cut up off of Lee Road and the I-4. Anyone will tell you who lives in Orlando will tell you that Lee Road is a major road that does turn into John Young Parkway. When it's going up to that area, it is going out like way out past the attractions. So that's something for you to know. At its other end, it dead ends there, not too far from where your location is, into Winter Park. Winter Park is beautiful. Those people up there, they have money. So there's going to be shopping accordingly. Now, it's not the best location where you are, right there in that little cut, that little area. It's not. I'm gonna be honest, I try to keep it real with you. It isn't the best location. It can be a little sketchy over there, but again, it isn't the worst location either. My point is, keep an eye on your kids, keep an eye on your property. As you know, I try to show you the good as well as the bad. I do have a particular beef with this property because I've seen some reviews out there that, well, you look at it for yourself. This is pretty disgusting. And I do know that sometimes people don't have a choice, but nobody should have to put up with this, and nobody's kids should have to live like this. So I got to shout out to property management and tell y'all that if y'all haven't fixed this, y'all need to do better. I feel like y'all make a grip of money off of what you charge for this property that y'all probably done already paid off years ago, and you need to do better, period. If you have made changes and this is no longer a reality, then address it. Address these reviewers and say that, because how else would we know? And I'm making these videos, and I'm not necessarily recommending or referring anybody to go to any particular property, but I know that people need a place to stay, and sometimes this may be the only option between maybe it's this or the streets. I get it. This is just reality. And at the time that I'm making this video, I do know that some people have, their kids there. So I'm gonna stop ranting. Orlando's best value. If you guys have fixed this, drop it in the comments and say something about it. I will say that if this is what you're looking at, then I will say this. I will say, when you go out there to rent a unit, I will say, have them let you go see your unit first. Don't just give them the money and take off, because it's harder to get anything done once you've given somebody your money. So go look at your unit before you give them the money. I would say pull back the covers. I don't care, it's all made up, all cute or whatever. Pull it back. Look back. Look at the mattress. Look everywhere. Look at everywhere. Make sure that this is acceptable, because you're about to give them a grip of money. $300 and something a week is not like play money. Okay, so do that. I would also say ask them what size their mattresses are, and when you come with those you could get them from Walmart. They're like zip up plastic mattress covers. Now I do know that I don't know, I see from a lot of the reviews that their mattresses are zippered, but whatever. I would say Lysol that down and zip it up again. Definitely don't use their sheeting. Bring your own, or at the very least, take the time. There is laundry facilities on property. Wash that stuff in hot water and bleach. I'm talking about the sheets before you use them. And I don't know if this is a universal thing that everyone knows, but guys, they don't usually wash those top covers, so stay off of them. I would say you got to go there, take the top, like the blanket, the cover, take that off and fold that on up and put it in a corner somewhere. Don't use it, don't sit on it, none of that stuff. That stuff's pretty gross, and that's everywhere. Okay, all right. So I'm going to go ahead and get off my rant, because I know I just went on one. But as far as Lee Road is concerned and the area, it is conveniently located. There's everything on it, like I was mentioning before, and literally you are like adjacent. You're right there next to the I-4. So if you're driving, I-4 gets you everywhere in Orlando. It connects with other major arteries. For my people that don't have a car, public transportation is pretty prevalent in that area. Lynx is the public transportation company in Orlando, Florida. They do provide bus route 443 that does run up and down Lee Road and can get you connected into the Sunrail train that runs throughout Orlando and DeBary and into DeBary on one end and Sanford on the other, or DeBary and Sanford on one end, and then it does run into the attractions area and into Poinciana and Kissimmee. Okay. You are closer, like I think I mentioned before, to the winter, or this property is closer to the Winter Park area. It's closer to where Lee Road ends, dead ends at the 1792 or Orlando Avenue area. You guys are not too far from Eatonville, Maitland, Kennedy Road, Rosemont, those sort of places. So just to give you an idea kind of where it's located. And for my people who are coming from out of town, if you are looking for a job, there's the Maitland Center. I don't know what everybody's doing, but there's a Maitland Center not far. There's Altamont Springs. It's not hard to get into downtown. The area, what I'm trying to say, is pretty convenient. There's grocery stores that are nearby. There's Walmart. There's Super Walmart. There's Publix. God, I love Publix. I miss Publix. Shout out to Publix and Publix subs. If you know, you know. There's a Wawa not too far. Again, I guess that's one of those things that if you know, you know. As far as the kids are concerned, there are district public schools. There's Killarney Elementary. There's what's the high school? There's Edgewater High School. And I believe College Park Middle School. I'm not sure, but I'm not looking at it right now, but I will insert exact information into this clip. So what you should be seeing right now are the actual schools that this location does represent. As for the little ones, like I said, it is, this kind of area attracts transient people. So please keep your eyes on them. There's not a lot for them to do, and this is like a hotel like environment. Just watch them. Watch your babies. It only takes a second for something life-changing to happen to them, and that's all I'm gonna say about that. Watch your property as well, but you should be doing that everywhere. Okay. All right. I think that's it for this video. I'm going to close this out with, please know that, again, if you want to fix your credit, come to me, click the link and just go ahead and get started. While you're sitting there wondering about, can I do this? Do I want to do this? Your credit could be fixed, because when did you think about this the first time? Okay. Just go ahead and do it. Either learn how to do it yourself or pay for it to get done. I've got links in the description below. All right, that's all that I have for this video today. All of the links to subscribe to this channel, as well as my social media, links to contact Orlando's Best Value Studios, are in the description below. Thank you guys for watching. I do want to bring you more content, guys. It's just a matter of time. And I did also want to throw in